Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the channel. Today I'm making it on Forza Horizon 4, so it's finally coming out. It's been revealed at E3 and today I'm going to break down the trailer and the gameplay that they showed at the E3 press conference. So I'm going to go ahead and break down the trailer first of all, and then I'll show you guys bits of the gameplay that they've actually shown in the conference and pretty much what's in it, and I'm going to explain a couple of bits and pieces that I think I know exactly what's going on, and some other bits and pieces that pretty much all this sort of shows, but it doesn't actually reveal the thing about it. Plus, I'll give you guys a little bit more information of stuff that I've learned online, so hopefully you guys can be fully informed before you buy Forza Horizon 4. Let's get started. So starting the trailer off, as you'll be able to see, you are driving the McLaren Senna. Now this is a car that was released not too long ago actually. I've actually ended up seeing one of these in person when I went to the Geneva Motor Show. Pretty impressive car. It's a very love-hate thing. Like, you either love it or you hate it with the whole looks and the name especially. But I think it looks pretty mental, especially in person. The car looks absolutely insane in person. But yeah, as you'll be able to see in the trailer, basically we will be getting seasons. So seasons, I'll show you guys a little bit more once we get into the actual gameplay, but in the game itself, you'll be able to see that we are now set in the United Kingdom. There will be a lot of different types of places by the looks of things that we can actually bring our cars on. There's actually a lot of hilly areas that they decided to add in, and then of course with the seasons, then we get to choose different types of cars that we get to drive around. Now in the trailer itself, they did show a little bit of a snippet of people driving around and pretty much stopping at like houses and stuff, and or taking off or out, like pretty much leaving houses and stuff like that. So does that sort of hint that there will be property in the game that you can actually buy? And that's a yes. IGN had an interview with Playground Games, and they have confirmed that you will be able to buy property, so you will be able to buy houses and stuff like that to be able to live in, pretty much. So I don't think there is any sort of Horizon like festival sort of thing, like a hub the way it was previously. I think everything will be set around, actually there could be, I don't know exactly if there will be a Horizon festival. They didn't show that in the gameplay at all, but what they did show is that you can actually have property in the game. So you can actually buy property. You can leave your cars there, I guess, or you can just go in there, change your car, and come back out again. I don't know if it's very specific. So like if you go to a specific property, you can only get those specific types of cars, or whatever cars you decide to add to that property. Something like GTA, where you have the garages, maybe you can buy lots of different types of property and just leave specific cars there. Like, let's say if I want the property that's like up in like the hills in the middle of nowhere, I want something off-road there. So whenever I leave that property, I will like sort of drive off-road with it, and then when I get down into the city, I could choose to like a supercar or something like that. I don't know if it's specific or if it's something like you just go in there, instantly access your full garage of hundreds of cars, and then you can just take whatever you want out, which I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it's going to be like, but I don't know if that's going to be exactly like that. Either way, you can buy property in the game, and one extra thing, you can buy businesses in the game. So one thing that that in that interview was said, that you can buy businesses in the game. Now I don't know exactly what this means. It'll definitely mean that you can get external money without just doing races. So there is another way to earn money in the game. I'm guessing, because why else would you set up a business? Like, it doesn't make sense to set up a business and not earn money from it. So in that interview, or in that I guess little talk that IGN had with Playground Games, they did say that you will be able to have a business in the game. So I don't know if it's something like they're gonna take out of Forza, or previous Forzas pretty much, because it's not just Forza Horizon 3, but the previous Forzas, where you can like maybe set up like a paint shop and people go there and check out people's like paints and stuff like that, or you can go there and set up like a tuning shop. So you have to go to the tuning shop to be able to get specific tunes that other people have made. So you sell your tunes and you sell your paints and stuff like that. Like, how cool would that be? Like, it's just a little extra step to do it, right? But it gives it like a little bit of an extra twist to the game, where you actually have to go to a place to do certain things. It makes it a little bit more interesting, in my opinion. One of the main things that people have sort of made up sort of a conspiracy in this game, it's not a conspiracy, it's like a little sort of thought, that when we get to the end of the trailer, as you can see up on the screen now, you'll be able to see a Subaru, the WRX STI, a rally car, and a bunch of bikes around him, right? Would you be able to actually get bikes now in Forza Horizon? I don't think so. I think that this is going to be somewhat of like a demo slash showcase event where it will show you that you can race bikes in this games, but you can't actually drive the bikes. You can't ride the bikes. You can't do any of that stuff. You just race them in like a specific race, like any sort of showcase race, like where you race like a train or whatever. And earlier in the actual gameplay, you were able to see people race or go against a gigantic hovercraft as well. So, I mean, I don't think they're gonna let you drive that thing. But I think it's just something that's added into the game so you can do like these special showcase events, and that's probably why I think that the bikes are there as well. It just doesn't look like we're gonna be able to get anything crazy like driving bikes in the game just yet. But I think it's the same thing with the hovercraft. You just sort of race in a showcase events and stuff like that. You don't actually get to drive one. Now let's hop into the actual gameplay of it. Now at the very beginning, when Rebecca actually comes out of her home, I guess, out of her property, and she goes out on a road. If I stop at like this specific frame here, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and including her 9 players, right? I see 9 players on the road. I think maybe 10 actually, 9 or 10 players on the road, right in her like field of view. And then he switches the camera to other people, which are just miles away, apparently, driving other vehicles. And it could be more people. Now, at the very beginning, I thought to myself, wait a second, does this mean that the lobbies are going to be much larger in Forza Horizon 3? Or are the rest of those people just drivatars, and you just go around and you have drivatars now in multiplayer? I really hope that's not the case, and I really do hope that the whole online system will have a lot more people. I'm sorry if I've missed it out. I guess maybe somebody has said it, that the lobbies are going to be much larger than they were before with only 12 people. So if I did miss it, then I'm sorry. But by the looks of things, the lobbies could be larger than 12 people, because like I said, their field of view is pretty, like, just there's like 10 cars just in their field of view at the very beginning, and then you see loads of other people driving on the same map. The guy said it, right? At E3, he said it, that if we switch over to this person, he's driving with his friends on the same map, just somewhere else. And it's really cool. If we could get lobbies that are larger than just 12 players, this could also mean that we need maps to be bigger, right? So this means that this map could actually be a little bit larger than before. But also, this also means that we're going to have such better races, such a better experience in multiplayer. For open lobbies, for people like me, for example, that usually used to do open lobbies on this game, having only 12 players fill up the lobby is so bad, because I have to constantly reset the lobby, have new players join in, and all that sort of stuff. So having larger lobbies is a must in this game, and I really do hope that that is the case from what I'm seeing here. Another like huge thing, not one huge thing, but another huge thing is that they've decided to add seasons in the game. So that's kind of cool. Obviously we had Blizzard Mountain before. We've had the rain and everything like that. We had loads of different types of things in the game that we could actually access, like during races and stuff like that. But we've never had them all in the one game, all just like from base game. On the same map, everything like that. Like, we've never had like snow like that. We had Blizzard Mountain. They've tested out Blizzard Mountain, obviously, with the previous game, and like, I mean, it was decent. I really liked it, but now we could actually get it on the normal map. So I don't know if this is going to be a seasonal thing. I don't know if it's gonna be. I don't know if the weather is just going to change randomly in the game. I don't know if you can set it to that. It would be kind of cool if you could do that. It'll just randomly change eventually. Or if this is just like a setting that you add onto the lobby. Like, let's say I want to set up private match. I want it to snow. I want this to be a winter setting. Or you want to change it so it's a only summer setting. I don't know if it'll change from like summer to autumn to winter to spring. I don't know if that's a thing, or if it'll just stay that whole season once you actually set it, right? Which is probably what is actually going to happen. Everything else looks pretty much the same. I mean, graphics look amazing, as usual. Graphics always looked amazing in this game. Or in these games, I should say, in Forza. They always look very good, so I don't expect anything less from the graphics. Obviously, now we're going to be able to play in 60 FPS or 4K. I don't think you'll be able to play in 4K 60 FPS on the new Xbox One X. But I think that now people can actually start to play in higher quality or in higher frame rate, because I don't think we've ever had Forza Horizon play at 60 FPS on any console so far. Obviously, I wasn't invited down to the actual event, so I don't know. I can't actually play the game for myself to tell you guys exactly what it's like, but a lot of people have made videos on it already, so you guys can check that out. If you guys want to see the full gameplay without me like having stopped it all the time, I'll leave that down in the description box below so you guys can watch it in 4K if you can watch it in 4K. And also, I will leave the link to the full trailer, again, down in the description box below where you guys can check it out in its entirety and without me stopping it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. If you have anything that you think I might have missed from the game, let me know down in the comments below of the video. And I will try to get back to it and see if I can either answer some questions for you guys or if I can have a little bit of a chat with you guys. Also, I am going to be streaming a lot more on my Twitch channel, so if you guys don't already follow me, go ahead and follow me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/dubsmb. Link to that is also going to be down in the description box below, where I will, as soon as this game comes out, I will be streaming the hell out of it as well with the crew too. There's so many games coming out right now that I will end up just buying, and I will stream a lot of it. I'm trying to get my Twitch channel to sort of like grow a little bit more right now, so if you guys don't mind going over there and checking it out. Again, links to everything will be down in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys want to see any more videos of Forza, Need for Speed, the crew, anything like that, anything racing, like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And that's about it. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.